The grandeur of India's history is painted with the brush of countless dynasties, and today, we delve into the story of one such dynasty, the Shaishunaga Dynasty. Before the Shaishunagas, the political landscape of India was dominated by the Shaishunaga Dynasty, who reigned over the Magadha kingdom, one of the 16 great kingdoms, known as Mahajanapadas, of ancient India. The Shaishunagas were known for their vast territory, stretching from the Himalayas to the river Ganges. But, as the wheel of time turned, so did the balance of power. The Shaishunaga Dynasty, once the jewel of Magadha, started to lose its sheen. This period of unrest paved the way for a new power to emerge, the Shaishunaga Dynasty. At the helm of this transition was Shishunaga, a man of great valor and wisdom, who founded the Shaishunaga Dynasty. Thus, with Shishunaga's ascension to the throne, began a new chapter in the annals of Magadha's history. With Shishunaga at the helm, the Shaishunaga Dynasty began to make its mark, redefining the boundaries of power and politics in ancient India. Shishunaga, the founder and first king of the Shaishunaga Dynasty, was a force to be reckoned with. His reign was characterized by strong leadership and military prowess, which led to significant territorial expansion. One of his most notable achievements was the conquest of Avanti, an act that not only extended the dynasty's reach but also bolstered its prestige and power. Shishunaga wasn't just a conqueror, he was also a visionary. He founded the city of Pataliputra, which would later become one of the most important cultural and political centers in ancient India. Under Shishunaga, the dynasty flourished, and his rule set the stage for the future success of the Shaishunaga kings. But the story doesn't end with Shishunaga. The dynasty he started was carried forward by a succession of rulers, each contributing to the dynasty in their unique ways. His son, Kala Ashoka, for example, continued his father's expansionist policies, further strengthening the dynasty's hold over its territories. Then came the rule of the 10 Shaishunaga kings, a period that saw the dynasty reach new heights of prosperity and power. These kings, through their strategic alliances and military victories, managed to extend the dynasty's influence far and wide, making it a major player in the politics of ancient India. The Shaishunaga dynasty was not just about territorial expansion, though. It also made significant contributions to art, culture, and society. The rulers patronized literature and the arts, and promoted the growth of intellectual and philosophical thought. They built temples and universities, and their reign saw a flourishing of culture and learning that left a lasting impact on the Indian subcontinent. So the reign of the Shaishunaga dynasty was a time of growth, expansion, and cultural development. It was a period that saw the rise of a powerful empire that left an indelible mark on the history of ancient India. The Shaishunaga dynasty, through its various rulers, surged forward, expanding its territory and influence, becoming a formidable force in ancient India. As with all great empires, the sun eventually began to set on the Shaishunaga dynasty. The final chapter of the Shaishunaga saga was marked by the rule of its last king, Nanda. His reign, however, was not as illustrious as his predecessors. It was marred by internal conflicts, political intrigue, and a gradual decline in the power and influence of the dynasty. Nanda was a ruler caught in the vortex of changing times. His reign was a far cry from the glory days of the dynasty, and he found himself struggling to keep the empire afloat. The once mighty Shaishunaga Empire was crumbling, and the cracks were becoming more and more evident. The political landscape was shifting too. The Nanda dynasty was on the rise, and they were ready to seize power. Their ambition and drive were a stark contrast to the waning influence of the Shaishunaga dynasty. The end was near, and Nanda could do little to prevent it. The circumstances leading to the downfall were a perfect storm of internal strife, weakening power, and the emergence of a new, ambitious dynasty. The fall of the Shaishunaga dynasty was inevitable. The sun had set, and the reign of the Nandas was about to dawn. And so the curtain fell on the Shaishunaga dynasty, leaving behind a legacy etched in the sands of time. Though the Shaishunaga dynasty may have faded into history, its impact continues to echo through the corridors of time. The dynasty's establishment of Pataliputra as a thriving metropolis laid the foundation for future empires. Their notable influence on Buddhism contributed to its growth and spread, shaping the spiritual landscape of India. The Shaishunaga dynasty's legacy is steeped in power, politics, and profound cultural milestones. The Shaishunaga dynasty, a saga of power, politics, and legacy, remains an integral chapter in India's vibrant historical narrative.
हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और साथ ही बेल आइकन दबाएं, जिससे समय पर नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिलती रहे। आपका एक लाइक हमें प्रोत्साहित करता है जिससे कि हम नई वीडियो बनाएं। थैंक्स फॉर योर सपोर्ट।